will never give up. 3 words that caused 2 paths to cross on one basketball court.
The first path traveled by college freshman Lauren Hill, a young lady diagnosed with a rare, deadly form of brain cancer right after she turned 18 years old. All she wanted to do was play her first college basketball game.
The second path traveled by Bremen's Jon Hershberger, a local referee that helped make her wish come true. ABC 57's Alyssa Marino had a special opportunity to talk with him about the game.
Alyssa, there is much more to this story.
Brian, as you're about to see, Jon's journey is special as well. He may not have 10,000 fans screaming his name, but he does have a special group of girls in his life that inspire him to never give up.
Hopefully I can do this without
It's minutes before game time
clearing my speech and
Bremen High School.
Emotion, okay? Because it really does mean something.
But before the first pitch is thrown,
This comes from a young lady named Sarah Nowicki.
Coach Jon Hershberger has something to say to his team.
You've taught me more about myself than anyone or anything.
A speech that stands for more than the game played on this field.
You taught me that I can always take more than my body thinks.
A speech that puts Jon's life into perspective.
You taught me that winning isn't always everything.
A speech he hopes these young ladies cherish.
You showed me that losing actually teaches you more about yourself and your teammates than winning.
But before he finishes the speech, we must all understand his story.
I played 4 years of baseball and 4 years of football here at Bremen.
He's a sports fanatic, growing up playing high school sports alongside his 2 brothers.
So I tried to follow in their footsteps, but I wanted to be better.
It was that competitiveness that brought him to the college level.
Right here. Swing. I was part of a national championship team. That's better. Pick him up.
And after college, this UPS worker by day didn't want to say goodbye to sports just yet. So he started training hard to be a referee.
Led me to where I am today.
Today, he officiates NAIA women's college basketball.
It's been a big part of my life.
And that's what brought him here.
Up and wow, 10,000 people.
10,000 people packed into Xavier University's sports arena in Cincinnati.
It was a huge story.
A present-day David versus Goliath.
Incredible.
A true underdog story.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
David, played by college freshman Lauren Hill.
She was an amazing young 18-year-old girl.
And Goliath, a rare form of cancer that destroyed most of her brain. As her condition worsened, she only had one wish.
Just play one time. That's all she wanted.
A wish that Jon Hershberger,
I was given an opportunity of a lifetime,
helped grant. He only had one mission on the night of November 2nd, 2014.
Get this on for Lauren.
And try and make a layup with her non-dominant hand.
She had to shoot left-handed because she had no more skills of her right hand.
The coaches and officials wanted to make this night special for Lauren, making it so at the jump ball, Lauren could make what would be her first and only play.
It's what they've practiced for the last several weeks.
And boy, she has a big smile on her face right now.
They have the tip. And Lauren sets high. The screen comes, the ball goes down to Lauren Hill, and the layup is good.
The shot is scored, and the emotion that followed worth more than the 2 points on the scoreboard.
Seeing her teammates run out on the floor, seeing her coach jump up and down for joy, I'll never get rid of that image.
A moment in history that would bring a tear to anyone's eye.
That will never be taken away from me.
A moment in Jon's life special for a different reason.
To fight this disease, I gotta be as strong as I can.
Like Lauren, Jon has cancer.
I was having pain in my teeth.
Back in 2009, on a dental checkup, doctors found something alarming on the roof of his mouth.
It's called adenoid cystic carcinoma.
A rare condition that caused him to lose some of his front teeth and the feeling on parts of his mouth and tongue. Doctors tried their best to get rid of it.
I live with pain almost on an everyday basis.
But nothing compares to the pain Jon felt when he first learned his cancer was incurable, faced with only a 15% chance to live beyond 5 years.
It makes me feel like I'm beating the odds.
And it'll be 5 years this September since he was diagnosed.
Catch ball, Jess.
He says he lives with it for his daughter.
My daughter's getting ready to step into high school next year.
His wife.
She's the love of my life. That's why I hit the cut.
And for the countless young men and women he's coached.
We're not going to have to get on the officials in this game, are we?
And officiated for 2 decades. And as if just being at this game wasn't enough,
I knew the pain and suffering that she had to go through.
Jon took a rare opportunity to touch one more life.
I wanted to share my experiences with her.
Switching uniforms from a man in charge of the rules of the game,
You know, she started crying. I started crying.
to a man trying to break the rules of a deadly disease.
I told her that, you know, I'm a cancer survivor.
His message was simple, borrowing a phrase from legendary coach Jimmy V.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up. And that's what I'm going to try to do every minute that I have left.
Don't ever give up.
A phrase Lauren fought for until she died this past April at the age of 19, when her cancer took an ugly turn.
About it's too bad other people didn't get to meet her. Play for the little girl who started to play and have fun with and be with her friends.
And he thinks of Lauren when he's here
2 more.
at the softball diamond,
That's better.
coaching girls right around Lauren's age,
Don't stab at it.
molding them into young women.
Go out, execute what you've been taught, play for yourselves, play for each other, because you're a family. I wouldn't trade any of my experiences for the world. I've been blessed.
And Jon's disease is truly a lifelong battle. He undergoes treatments at what he calls the best cancer facility in the country, about 3 hours away in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And he's not slowing down. He will continue to officiate and coach, so you might see him on the sidelines of your favorite team's game. Live in the studio tonight, Alyssa Marino, ABC 57 News.
All right, Alyssa, and here with us in studio tonight sharing quite the story.
Very inspiring story.